Alright everyone, ROSSHICKEY here with a brand new Gears type video. This is going to be me rating personally myself all the Gears games in the series, so I hope you all enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Let's just jump straight into it. So we have every single Gears title here bar the mobile game Gears Pop. This is gonna probably annoy a few people, this video, like we'll just see how we get on. So we're gonna start with Gears 1. So Gears 1, the classic game, the one that started it all. S tier, I'm gonna put it in A. So starting off all the game series, we'll start from the way the list is listed out here. So I remember when Gears 1 came out, like I remember my brother just got an Xbox 360. His friend came over from school and he had Gears War 1 and I jumped into it. And I just remember, like obviously he was a bit further ahead in the game because he was like just showing us the game and what it was all about. We didn't see any multiplayer. I didn't have multiplayer at the start. It was the part where the wretches and you're walking over all the planks of wood. So I just checked there what age it was for when Gears War 1 came out. I was 10 years old. So you could think for a 10-year-old seeing all this craziness, all the high graphics, it was like a horror game to me. It was crazy. So I don't have the most fondest memories with Gears 1, but I still remember that moment and playing it at that moment in time, and that will never leave me. So Gears 1 will have to go into the A chart for me personally. So I loved it. I did play it down the line obviously, and yeah, Gears 1 is going to be A tier for me. But I still can't believe I was 10 years old when this game came out, and now we have it. Boom, we have it tattooed on our arm as well. So it's dedication. It's been a long time coming. All right, so next game is going to be Gears 2. I'll need to slap that up into. It's in between S and A. The campaign story was amazing. The multiplayer, I don't have the crazy amount of memories with that. So in saying that, with the, like obviously the whole Gears series, every single campaign's amazing. But just for multiplayer wise, obviously where you deep dive the most time into Gears 2, I'd love to put it just between there, like an A+. But I'm going to put it in A for now. And it's just because multiplayer wise, I didn't have crazy amount of time on it. And campaign was amazing, of course. And yeah, that like just thinking back on it, like I don't have any crazy moments that stood out for me for Gears 2, but that's just for a campaign aspect. I didn't deep dive, put that many hours into it. I was probably playing more games at the time. I used to be a little achievement woman of the night, so yeah, I used to go for achievements all the time, and I would have been playing Assassin's Creed or something like that. And yeah, Gears 2 I'll put in A tier as well. And then Gears 3, I'll have to, without a doubt, that's S tier. S tier. The game was peak. That was peak Gears. Everyone knows that. The montage was out. All the content creators were out doing it. You had Goldie doing stuff and like Butter and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just the one that stuck with me the most, Gears 3. It's just because the campaign was crazy. Dom's, spoiler alert, Dom's death was just heartbreaking. And yeah, so Gears 3 pulled out the heartstrings, and I was only a teenager when that came out, so I'm not even going to do the maths, but I was a teenager when that came out, and I remember, I still have the statue right in front of me right now, just at my desk. And yeah, Gears 3, I pumped so many hours into it, played all the DLC, it was just a perfect game, can't go wrong with it. And then we'll jump into the next release down the line, which would have been Gears Judgment. Now I have to say, alright, people hate the mechanics, but thinking back on it, alright, if you ever play Gears Judgment and you think if they had the classic controls, they were trying to push it out, they're trying to do something different with it. If they had the classic controls for Gears Judgment, people wouldn't have complained so much. Like if they had the normal like tournament or default controls that are in any other Gears game, they wouldn't have been complaining with it. But they tried something new. They should have had an alternative control scheme. I think that's what ruined it for Gears Judgment. The campaign was great now. Campaign was really good. And yeah, Gears Judgment I'll put into C tier because I did really enjoy the campaign. I did play it back a few years ago. Still stands up, still great story. Campaign, multiplayer was fun now in some aspects. First time I had free for all and stuff like that. Overrun was fun. And yeah, I'll put it in C tier. So next up, out of release order, we have Gears Ultimate Edition. Gears Ultimate Edition was just phenomenal. The campaign, like just playing this game with these graphics was just nuts. It was just nuts. It was mind bending. The multiplayer was so fun. It just brought me back. It brought me back to the classic Gears. The only reason I bought an Xbox One and today that I'm doing all these videos on YouTube and stuff like that and streaming at twitch.tv/ROSSHICKEY live. Go check me out there. The only reason I'm doing all that is probably because of this game. I seen that this was coming out, seen the trailer, my mind blew. I was done gaming, I wasn't doing anything anymore, and I wasn't playing any video games. This made me buy an Xbox One. They had the bundle in an Argos that's over here. They had an Argos over here, and I just had to buy it, and I was just hooked, locked, sunk. It was my first time I made a Gears video on the channel, so my channel actually started with Gears Ultimate Edition. I always did follow the scene of Gears, but yeah, no, this game brought it to me. So this is S tier. This is straight up S tier. The graphics, the characters, everything's just perfect. I know it's a remake, but it done it so well. Like, I don't have the fondest memories with this, but this is a game changer right there. Gears Ultimate Edition. I was so excited for the next game to release, which would have been Gears of War 4. One of the most controversial games in Gears history with the control scheme. The campaign was amazing, don't get me wrong. Campaign's A tier, S tier even, but just the multiplayer, the highs and lows of it, the ranking system, the shotgun inconsistency, the stress, the passion, the love, and no, it's gonna be tier. I'm afraid it is gonna be, oh no, possibly C tier, possibly C tier. You know what, we're gonna do C tier. We're gonna get some comments in the chat. We're getting C tier, okay? There we go. We got Gears 5, the most recent game of the multiplayer, like normal Gears that we have. Gears 5. I don't know what to say about Gears 5. Gears 5 campaign, great, amazing. Obviously, they always hit it out of the park. New stuff added. Multiplayer, it's pulling on my heartstrings. It's an A tier, B tier. I don't know. Gears 5. Like, this is obviously, like, you need to think about in this aspect, like, I'm just thinking back nostalgically for Gears 1, 2 and 3, and obviously loving it. But Gears 5, as much as I love the game, the campaign and stuff like that, some of the multiplayer options, like the maps and stuff like that, I'm just gonna put it into B tier. Just because that's the only reason, is the multiplayer and just a bit of the highs and lows with the ranking system. Like, I'm trying to play Gears a bit more competitively now, but the ranking system just takes it away from me, and it's such a fun game. I love streaming it, don't get me wrong, but I'm just gonna put it in B tier just for the sake of the video as well. But yeah, no, that's the way I feel. Gears Tactics. So now we're on to Gears Tactics. I literally only completed it. I loved it. 99% of it. It was a challenge at some times. I played it from medium and then I went on to beginner just so I could pump through the game. There's a lot of content, a lot of customization. Everything we want to see from Gears 5 was in Gears Tactics with the customization. And yeah, the customization, the map creation. Now just let me know in the comments down below, would you like to see in Gears 6, with the way the overhead is for Gears Tactics, the map building, if they could implement some type of map building mechanic where it's an overhead view like Gears Tactics, but you're dropping everything and it's like a Gears 6 possible game. If that even makes sense, let me know in the comments down below. The way I'm seeing it, like Gears Tactics, it looked like Gears, it felt like Gears, but it wasn't Gears. And the only thing that I didn't like about Gears Tactics is that the campaign didn't give me enough. I felt like it didn't give me enough for lore was in the Gears universe, but there was a lot to it, but just not enough. So I'm gonna put Gears Tactics in S tier. It was an amazing game, didn't give me enough, so I'm gonna put Gears Tactics in, it's in the top 3 here. It's in the top 3. I might just shut my eyes, but Gears Tactics I'm gonna put an A tier. You know what, I'm gonna put it in A tier. I really enjoyed it, every second of it. And the campaign was great, but it just didn't give me enough in the campaign. Customization, everything in this game should have been in this game. And that's another reason that that's down here as well, actually, the customization. Characters, maps, I could go on a big rant, but I'm not going to. I do love Gears, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that's my list. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what your lists are. I might post this up on my Twitter, so go follow me there. I'll make an actual tier chart and you can reply and let me know, or even just let me know in the comments down below what you have in your little tiers. Make your own little tier list down there. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Like I said, check me out on Twitch where you can see me play Gears, because we're addicted. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace, bye.